So hello guys, in today's video we are going to discuss about predicate and BiPredicate in Java. Basically in Java 8 functional interface has introduced, so some of the functional interface I have discussed, and one of the functional interface that is predicate, and similar to a predicate there is also a BiPredicate. So let's deeper into this topic. So first of all, uh, let's understand its hook. Why predicate? So predicate is just like a yes or no test. For example, if someone will ask us, you will do this, and then we have to reply yes or no. So something like that is here. Example: a security guard checks if a person is above 18 to enter a club. Yes, it is similar like for the voting system. A person who is more than 18 or equal to 18, they can vote to the government for the elections, and except less than 18, they can't give the vote. And same with also BiPredicate. BiPredicate is also, as I told, that similar like a predicate, but the main difference is predicate and in a BiPredicate, that predicate will take one value as an argument, while BiPredicate will take two value as an argument. So example, a shopkeeper gives amount discount if amount is greater than and 1000 and a customer is a member. So yeah, basically here we will see that in the by predicate example for the voting system, if a person who is more than 18 and a person who is also living in India, then they can vote. These both conditions are very necessary to give the vote. So this example for the by predicate. While in the predicate, if a person who is more than 18, then he is able to give the vote. While in the by predicate, we have to check two conditions. Okay, so earlier we wrote if else checks everywhere. With predicate we can pass conditions as reusable objects. Clean code plus works with streams and collection. Basically predicate, through predicate we can easily work with the streams and collections. And let's deep to the second point. Yeah, here we have to PPT and video flow. So in this slide one we will discuss about the introduction. What is predicate? As I told, that predicate is a boolean related functional interface that basically gives a yes or true or a false value, while with some by predicate is also giving false or a true value. And yeah, so slide 2, what is predicate? So as I told, predicate is a functional interface that has one abstract method, that is test method. So here it will take one value as an argument. It will be any kind of value. And yeah, as I told, the best example for the predicate, it is a security guard, or second is a voting system. And then we will discuss about the test method by some examples. We will code that for this test method, and then we will discuss about some famous method, default method inside the predicate, that is and or negate. In previous video I have told about that in the inside the functional interface there will be one abstract method. Apart from it, there can be multiple default method, static method, private methods. So code example, yeah, here you can see that here I have used lambda expression. Through lambda expression you can easily perform a task. So let's deeper into the its code. So yeah, let's enter to the predicate example. So here we basically first we understand what is inside the predicate interface. So let's inside the predicate interface. So first we should import it for util.function dot predicate. Okay, so basically predicate comes under the util package inside the function package, and then predicate. So let's here you should definitely here in a proper manner, that here you should click control then double click. Then you can see that predicate, it is a functional interface. As I told, that for the functional interface there is a situation where we can mark at it as a at the rate functional interface. It is in our mind, it is in in you. If you want to, so it's up to you. If you want to mark it, so you can mark it as at the rate function interface. If you mark it, so it will be very easy to understand for the compiler. So let's discuss about its test method. So for the test method, we can give any kind of argument, integer, character, float, string, array, any kind of argument we can give here. And then after we can perform all the operation in that test function. Then after there is some default method, that is predicate, and inside the predicate we have a one default method, that is and is internally takes a predicate input. Then we have to perform some operation inside it, then it will return the predicate. We will discuss about all about it. And then there is one default method, that is negate, and third is a or. So these all default method will take predicate as an input, and they will also return the predicate. So let's discuss it about its example. Okay, so yeah, so here is a predicate example. Here we will take for the voting system. Okay, integer. So el is eligible for vote. So yeah, here we have taken one variable that will be a age. So as we know that we have to write the arrow sign. Then if age is greater than equal 18, then it will return a true. And we know that is eligible or a inside the predicate there is one abstract method, that is test method. So we just have to call that test method. Okay. So here we will give 13. Okay. And why it is giving error? So yeah, we have to write it inside the main method. Math inside the method, and it should be main method or any kind of method. Yeah, okay. Then we have to control s. So yeah, fine. And yeah, and then we created just like a if and else condition. So is eligible dot test. Here we have given 20. Okay, and then we will print system. Yeah, eligible for vote. Okay, and in else not eligible for vote. Okay, so yeah, so just print and shift F6. So here, yeah, you can see that eligible for vote, because its age is more than 20. And here we have taken example for the integer. In further predicate we will discuss about for the in string example. So here we will take string, and then is equal. So is equal, here we will compare one string to another string. If it is equal, then it will print true, and otherwise it will print for false. So here what we will take, here we will write a lambda function. So in the lambda function we have given a one name. Okay, so inside name that equals, and here we have to pass the, for example, Ram. So is is equal, then here we will call first it will generate one output boolean type. So here we will take is equal dot test, and here we will pass, for example, we have passed Ram. So it will generate a true. Shift F6, then it will generate a true. Okay, so in further we will discuss yeah, in this we will take uh, uh, yeah, here we have taken is equal, for example equal, because so is equal. So here we will also check the for the, so yeah, here we will check that equal is equal dot test, and here again we will pass, for example here I have passed Ram. Then it will generate a it will give a false. It is because that Ram the capital R is capital, here or is small, so it will give a, because both are not equal, then control as shift F6. So here you can see that it has generated for the true, but when it comes to print the is equal, so it will give the false. So just copy and for, then put control S, then shift F6, yeah, false. So let's jump to the it's a default method. So as we know that default method, for example, or and and negate, and we have seen that every method will take argument as a predicate, and same with the end. Here it will also take input as a predicate, and then comes to the negate, so it will also take input with a predicate. Okay, so just put it. So let's discuss about or method. So for or, we will take first predicate, predicate integer predicate, for example, great age greater 18. Okay, so here we will take age, and age is greater than equal 18 and equal. Okay, always try to give the variable name that easily you can understand why we have given this variable this name. Okay, so predicate string country equal country, and country dot dot equals India. Okay, so if a person just change is Indian. Okay, so through this way we can check, so is equal to India, then we will easily check it. For example, first we will give our is first of all we will generate one predicate. Okay, so here what we can give, basically we have given different type of argument, different. So in the predicate we can, if we want to perform default and or negate default method, so we will take care about its input. So if we take both predicate input as a same, then we can perform and or and negate methods. So here if I will take integer and country is greater than equal 25, so sorry, it's less than 25. So here what we will do, if I think we should take height here, so height, and here we will take height. Okay, so for example, not the height, what we can take age and marks. Okay, so if marks is so it's pass. Okay, so it's for just for a understanding. So here we will take integer and is good. For example, if someone has passed age is greater than 18 and its marks is less than and less than 25, so he will definitely pass that is good, because here we will perform end method. So what we will do is control space, then it will give a suggestion, then enter, then and here we can pass another predicate reference, then again we can check is good. So here what will happen, here we will give the input, for example 45. So for the test method, because it's also a predicate. Okay, so yeah, it's control S, and in above what we do, we just comment it, okay, and then control S, shift F6. Yeah, false. It is because 45 is greater than 18 but less than 25. Sorry, is greater than 25 as well. So here it will generate false and it will generate true. So you know, and method is just like in maths or physics we have learned and operation. So and it's just like if both condition will be true, then it will run, otherwise no. So here what it has given the result, first is true, second is false. So what it will do, it will print false. Okay, then let's understand predicate or method. Okay, integer is fine, and here what we will do is greater equal 80, sorry, control Z, and here what we do, control S, that or, and pass second is pass. Okay, so we have passed both, and then we will just test it. Okay, dot test, and here what we do, here we have given 23. So for example, it's a OR condition, and just like the maths, physics, we have learned it. So it will, what it will generate, 23 is greater than 18, so it will generate true, or it will check that it is less than 25. Yeah, true, so it will generate a true. So shift F6. For example, if we have given here 45. So for the first test case, what it will be? It will be true. For the second test case, it is less than 25. No. So it will generate false. Shift F6. Then you can see it is true. It is because we know for the OR operation, true and false is equal true. False true, true false, all are true. Okay. Except if they both are false. Okay. And for example, in this condition, if we have given here 23, so what it will do, it will first check that 23 is greater than 18. Yes, so it will generate true. Then max is less than 25. Yeah, so both conditions are true, so it will print true. Yeah, here you can see. Then just go for the negate method. Okay, so for the negate, we will take input as an integer, and is less than 18. Okay, so here what we will do, here we will check that we will take this as an reference, then call negate, and yeah, so inside the negate, it what it will return, it will return a predicate, and we will check, because inside the predicate one negate method is also there, that will not take any kind of argument. So test 2032, so it will return false. It is because it is less than 32, but what we have done here, we have performed negate. So a person whose age is not greater than 18, because negate will change the actual code. It's just like a 1 or a 0. If it is demanding 1, so it will generate by negate 0. So I think you can easily understand about the negate or and operation. So yeah, it is enough for the predicates, and in upcoming video we will discuss about BiPredicate, and inside the BiPredicate basically we will take two input, and its data type will be same or different based on your requirement. We can take, just like a predicate, it has also some default method and or negate, and it's example. Yeah, we will discuss all about it. And apart from it, one thing we forgot to describe the predicate. Basically, the main purpose of the predicate to play with the collections by using streams. So we in further video we will also discuss about streams API. What is stream API? So let's take one example for in the list, then we will further filter it, because the main purpose of the predicate is to filter the data. Okay, so let's jump into the code. So for example, here we have taken a list. For example, it's a age list. Okay, so here will be a age. So list dot of, it's a method that Java has introduced in after the Java 8. So here we can take different type of value. Okay, and here what we do, we just import it. And if a person who don't know about list dot of method, so in further video we will describe about the list dot of, how it internally works. Okay, yeah, after creating the age list, what we have to do, we have to just age list dot stream, because first we have to convert it into a stream, then we have to call filter, because stream predicate is basically used for the filter the data collection. So here you can see that it will take a predicate. Okay, so here what we do, here we can take value is greater than equal 18, and then after what it will do, it will return a stream collection of stream. For example, here you can see that stream integer 18 plus. Yeah, so as you can see that it will take uh, it will return a stream, so we have to just import it. But for in our case, we have to just return the list. So for that, what we have to do, we have to just call dot collect, and inside the collect we have one famous method, that is collectors dot to list. Okay, yeah. So after that, what we have to do, we have to just print system dot out dot println 18 plus. Okay, and yeah, now you can see that it has generated the output values that are the greater than 18. So for understanding it, we can just enter. So yeah, here you can see and write the code. Okay, and then after we know that in the predicate we can also perform and or method or negate method. So what we have to do, first of all, before that, we can also pass it a predicate reference. For example, we have pass okay, control Z, and for example we have copy it and then paste it. Okay, and here we have given 18 plus, and here we have passed the reference of the 18 plus. Okay, so is greater than 18. So what it will do, is greater than 18, then control S, and mm, so first of all shift F6. So yeah, here you can see that both are equal. We can also pass predicate reference or pass the method lambda expression. Okay, then we will call one predicate. Inside it we use and then we will pass it inside it. Okay, so predicate integer uh, less than 30. Okay, so here what we do, value is less than 30. Okay, and then we have again create one predicate, and here we have pass integer greater than 10. Okay, so here we have again pass value is greater than 10, and as we know that after taking two predicate, if we want to perform and or operation or method, so what we have to do, we have to just less than 30 and dot greater, it is not giving, yeah, so control C, control V. sorry, it will call a AND method, and inside it we have to pass greater than 10. Okay, and it will return a one predicate integer. So here what we can give, grade 10 less 30, less 30. Okay, so after what we do, we just age list, we will take that this collections. Okay, age list, and where what age list dot stream, and dot after stream what we do, we basically filter, and after the filter we can take grade 10 less than 30, then collect, and inside it collectors dot to list. Okay, so it will return one list. Okay, and just okay, so what we do here, we just print the list. Okay, so yeah, list shift F6. So yeah, here you can see that these are value greater than 10 or less than 30. Okay, and apart from it, yeah, inside it we have performed most of the operation that are related to a predicate, and in further we will discuss about the by predicate. So in this video we will discuss only this, and yeah, thank you.